Assalamu alaikum student. Today our topic of discussion is ectropion. We will discuss this topic step by step. It is an easy topic, just it needs to understand. First of all, I want to tell you that there are basically two types of ectropion, congenital and acquired. We will divide the acquired type further into different types. First of all, I want to tell you what is the definition of ectropion. The eversion of eyelids away from the globe, or we can say rolling of eyelid outward, it is called as ectropion. When our lid eversion of eyelid away from the globe, this is also called as ectropion. Now I am going to explain the types. First one is congenital and acquired. Acquired has further different types. These are four further types: senile, cicatricial, paralytic and mechanical types. First of all, we will explain the causes of these all types. After that, we will explain clinical features of all these types. After that, we will explain the signs of these types. Finally, we will explain what is the treatment of these types. First of all, we are going to explain what are the causes of congenital, senile, cicatricial, paralytic and mechanical type. First of all, the causes of congenital. Down syndrome is one of the cause of congenital ectropion. Ptosis is also one of the cause of ectropion. Congenital shortage of skin. These three are the causes of congenital ectropion: Down syndrome, ptosis, congenital shortage of skin. Now we are going towards senile, or it is also called as involutional. Involutional. This is also type, an acquired type. First one, what is the first cause? Horizontal laxity of eyelid is first cause. Median canthal tendon laxity, lateral canthal tendon laxity, dehiscence of lower lid retractors. There are four causes of senile ectropion: horizontal lid laxity, medial canthal tendon laxity, lateral canthal tendon laxity, dehiscence of lower lid retractors. Now, what are the causes of cicatricial? You have from the word cicatricial, it means here is any scar formation. Why scar formation develops? Because of any chemical burn, thermal burn, skin ulcer or lacerating injury. There are four causes of ulcer scar formation in cicatricial ectropion. First one is chemical burn, second one is thermal burn, third one is skin ulcer, fourth one is lacerating injury. Now what are the causes of paralytic? Here it's clear from the name, here is any type of paralysis. You can say seventh nerve palsy. We can say the seventh nerve is basically facial nerve. We can say the facial nerve palsy, seventh nerve palsy. It is also because of Bell's palsy, middle ear. It is also can develop because of middle ear pathology. Fourth one and last is mechanical ectropion. What are the causes of mechanical ectropion? First of all, if there is any tumor in the lower lid, then it plays a role in averting the lower lid downward. After that, conjunctival chemosis. Third one is ptosis. Now we are going to explain what are the causes, what are the clinical features of ectropion. All types have same clinical features. Epiphora, it means excessive lacrimation. After that, these signs will develop: irritation, photophobia, discomfort, severe conjunctivitis. These are the clinical features of ectropion. After that, we are going to explain the signs. There are three grades of signs of ectropion. Here is you can clearly see the outward everting of eyelid. In grade 1 you can see if punctum is everted outward outward, this is grade 1. If lid margin is everted outward, this is grade 2. Here palpebral conjunctiva is visible. In grade 3 the fornix is also visible. You can see in the grade 1 punctum is everted, in grade 2 palpebral conjunctiva is visible, in grade 3 fornix is visible. Now what is the treatment of different types of ectropion? First of all, we are going to explain the definition, the treatment of senile ectropion. Here what is the treatment? Lid horizontal lid shortening. Here we will do shorten the horizontal lid. Full thickness pentagonal excision. Second one is lateral tarsal. We take a lateral tarsal strap. Third one is medial conjunctivoplasty. We do, always remember, we will do the medial conjunctivoplasty only if punctum is involved full thickness tissue excised. We will do full thickness tissue excised. Fourth one is Braun-Smith operation. We will do this operation only in severe cases. Now we are going toward the treatment of paralytic. Here we will do VY operation only in mild cases. What is VY operation? In this case we do we excise in the V shape part of skin, and we will do perform suturing in Y shape. In the case after, if we talk about alphabets, in alphabets after Y there will be Z. Here in modern case we will Z-plasty. This is also a type of surgery. In severe case we will excise the scar tissue skin graft. The last is what is last type? But the last is paralytic. Sorry, I was telling about to you, but cicatricial VY operation we will do in case of cicatricial scar formation. Fourth one and last is paralytic. Here what we will do, there are two types of treatment: permanent treatment, temporary treatment. Permanent treatment, permanent start from P. Here we will do palpebral sling operation and horizontal lid tightening. We perform two procedure: palpebral sling operation, horizontal lid tightening. And temporary, what is temporary treatment? Temporary start from T. Here are 3 T. Remember, topical lubricants, taping temporal side of lid. Number 3, tarsorrhaphy. How we will do? We will do tarsorrhaphy by suturing the eyelid. Okay? The last one is mechanical. Here we will treat the underlying cause. This is ectropion. If you have any question, you can ask me. If you find this topic, this lecture helping, then please subscribe our channel, like, comment and share. Thank you so much.